Hello everyone, my name is Divya Jain. I'm a sports psychologist. Welcome back to Sport Psych 101, where we discuss one mental training tip that elite athletes can use in the run up to the Olympic Games. Today's tip is about taking breaks, not directly related to the playing field, but it's something that is so crucial at any and every stage of preparation. Now, you may wonder why at this stage we are talking about taking breaks, and the reason is that you'll notice that the body needs to recover, right? So you can't keep playing at that same intensity for as many hours as you would be in the last few months, right? As your body needs to recover, so does your mind. Recovery is not just physical, it is mental also. So what do you do in that time that not only rests your body but rests your mind as well? And here is where we need to think about what are the different aspects that we can use to actually help us take more effective breaks. Now, this is something hopefully that even the pandemic has taught us to a great extent. Earlier a lot of players were satisfied with just training, probably resting, sleeping, not really developing other aspects of themselves, who they are outside the sport, which is something that this pandemic has forced us to look at. Right? So even now, as you are taking these breaks, make sure you do something that energizes you and that takes you away, gives you a slight break from even thinking about sport, not just playing it, right? So whether you like to read a book, whether you like to cook, whether you like to dance, whether you like certain podcasts that you're interested in, whether you like gardening, absolutely anything, right? What kind of music do you like? Are you someone who likes to play an instrument? So try to explore aspects about yourself that are beyond or different from who you are as an athlete. Now, why this is important is because even as you go to the games, you won't be training for 8-10 hours. You'll have limited time slots in which you can train. What do you do in the remaining time? If you have nothing that you engage your mind with, chances are you're going to start worrying a lot more. You're going to start getting into that spiral of anticipation. Whereas if you have other interests, if you have other hobbies, if you're someone who carries a sketchbook or some paints with them, right, then even at the time when you're in your own rooms where you have nothing specific to do, you'll keep yourself far more engaged and you won't be thinking about the game, and that will stop you from going into any kind of negative spiral. This is also something that helps you recover from a bad game, right? Again, if you do something that's completely different, it cuts off your focus from what has happened in the game, gives you a complete break, helps you restart. This is also effective if, let's say, you've had an injury where you're not able to compete. It helps us adjust to the transitions of our career and our sporting life as well. There's also a lot of significance to taking breaks actually within the game. That's something we'll talk about on a whole other day. But till then, definitely do develop some hobby, some interest. And remember that taking breaks is not a waste of time. Taking breaks is something that's important because recovery, mental recovery, is just as important.